So I just got back from a visit with a patient who had a pressure ulcer. These used to be called bed sores. It's where you put a lot of pressure on like a bony prominence, like your butt, right? Your sacrum or your heels. What happens is the tissue, it's not always because of friction, just the pressure. It starts damaging the tissue. So the skin starts to redden, and then before you know it, it starts to get black, and then it breaks open into an open wound. And then as you continue to sit there and not move around, it starts festering, it starts getting deeper and deeper and can get infected. And it actually goes all the way down to the bone. And it's not really even that crazy painful like you would think, because the bone's exposed. You think that would be excruciating, right? But it's not. It happens slowly over time, and it happens a lot for the elderly with, that can't change positions. I was thinking about that, and I was thinking, in a way, I was a pressure ulcer. I try to change positions frequently so that I don't get this, but the problem is I can't always do that, with my kids. I know it's good for me, right? When I can, it starts to get infected. It starts to eat away at the skin. It starts to eat away at me, all the way to the bone. It's terrible, and you don't know it's coming until it's there. Until your nurse comes in and sees this giant, open, infected, slothing, gross wound with necrotic tissue, dying tissue, black tissue. It starts tunneling everywhere. The infection starts burrowing into your skin. These deep holes that just go all over the place. That's my life. That's what it feels like my life is. I can't stay anywhere for too long. I become this pressure ulcer. It starts infecting things and tunneling into other people's lives. It starts infecting them. And I did it to both of my friends. I feel like I was such a bad influence on them. That's why I isolate myself. To try to minimize the infection, right? As nurses, we pack the wound. We disinfect it, we give an antibiotic. And sometimes it'll heal, and sometimes it won't. If you leave it there long enough, it can kill the person. Oh, I wonder how many people in this world are pressure ulcers. I know I'm one of them. I don't know. I don't even feel like a decent nurse most days. I feel like I'm not there, Like I'm somewhere else. Like I'm talking and my mouth is moving. But some days my heart's not there when it should be. When I shouldn't be distracted. I should feel, right? I should feel that pain. Oh, poor guy tonight. Every time I moved him, he was in pain. Poor pressure ulcer. It wasn't too bad. A stage 2. It just had broken open. I guess a pain in your butt, right? So I'm a pain in the butt to people. That's really the message. That's how I feel. It's not a great feeling. People try to help me and put packing on me, right? Put big, thick bandages to take the pressure off, but it's not good. It's not good enough. I don't think no antibiotic is gonna help me. But so I keep moving around, trying to take the pressure off, seeing if that'll help. But the infection's spreading. It's almost too deep, right? That sucks. Man, I'm a freaking terrible nurse. It's so hard. I want to be a good nurse. I don't have the attention for it. It's not like it's even boring. It's exciting in it, but I haven't been there that long. And I can still feel the pull to move again. And I just got this new job. Less than 2 months. I still want to move around. I'm never satisfied in one spot. Which is actually good for a pressure ulcer. They move you every so many minutes so that you don't put too much pressure on one spot. So I don't know. I feel like I'm doing good things, but it's just not good for my children. It's not solid. It's not stable. But if I stay stable and I stay in one spot, it becomes an infection. I end up ruining things. I got called in today to work. It was just a change of my pay, right? But I mean, all I'm thinking was like, they didn't tell me over the phone, so all I'm thinking to myself is, I'm gonna get fired. The anxiety started picking up. The whole ride over, I was just beating myself up because I was gonna get fired for sure. Just how it was. I don't know what I did wrong, but I constantly feel like it's never good enough. I've talked about that before, doctor, but like, I don't know, it's just never ever good enough. I'm always falling short. Anyway, I don't know. Pisses me off. My poor patients. Well, this is why I only do on call, right? I'm not a case manager for a bunch of patients because I shouldn't be. I just do admits. Admits nursing is nice. You just do just look them over. You just see them once and you say goodbye, You don't have to see them again. And with on-call nursing, you just go and help people at random. You don't have to take on all of the care for a patient. It's just too much for me. I can't do it. I take it all on at once. I never feel like I'm good enough. Like I'm that festering pressure ulcer that doesn't go away, that keeps returning.